I'm breathing. My name is Mona Loy. I'm managing editor of Blackbright News. And I feel a bit impassioned about the video I'm going to show you. A lot of people think the Windrush, and I'm sure you're fed up of hearing about Windrush, but this is really important. A lot of people think the Windrush only affects people in their 70s and 80s who came during the period of 1948 between 1971, and that those who are in the country after 1973 should have their papers and everything like that. Now, the video I'm going to show you is about a man who was born in this country. His father is born in this country, but his mother is Jamaican. Now, even he had to pay for a citizenship test. He's had to do all kinds of things, and he still cannot get a passport. But I'm going to let you listen to his story because he's speaking live. He's been forced to do a lot of things because of his circumstances, and I'm going to let you determine what you may from this video.
I ain't been online for a little bit here, but I just want to break down something that's it's close to my heart in it because it's something that has affected me, my mum, my sisters, and everyone. Do you understand? And it's a deep situation. That certain people might not know what the Windrush effect means, but it's basically something that affected people that come over here from a colony country in Jamaica between certain years. But anyway, basically the reason I'm here online is because they seem to think that it's only people that's been deported or been held in detention centres that this thing's affected. Now, I'm going to break this whole situation down to you though from a personal experience that I went through in my life. So I'm going to show you a book. Don't let this book go yet. Try and get that title in, yeah? See that? A Guide to a New Resident and Life in the United Kingdom, 3rd edition. See this book here? I had to study this book at the age of 28 to get my passport. Don't let that go over your head, you know. Listen to what I'm saying. You see this letter here? Do you know what this letter is? This is a pass notification letter to say that I passed a citizenship test that basically people that migrate from other countries have to take in order to become a British citizen. Let me just kind of read this to you so you can kind of understand how the Home Office and this whole Windrush scandal just slid man out. So boom. Following your test today, in knowledge of the life in the United Kingdom, this is to certify that you have reached the level required for the purpose of obtaining indefinite leave to remain under the immigration rules for the neutralisation as a British citizen under the Section 6 of the British Nationality Act 1981. Your success at this test also demonstrates that your level of competence in English meets the required standard for neutralisation or indefinite leave to remain. No further proof is needed. We shall notify the Home Office of this result electronically, but please also do submit this application form. Now listen to this. This has got all my name and details in it. Everyone knows it, so it's not nothing new. Last name, Paul. First name, Farron. Present nationality, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Date of birth, Town of birth, Islington. Country of birth, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So I'm born in this country, but yet, due to a law that someone instated in 1981, Margaret Thatcher, that meant that basically the right that you gave my mum in this country as a British citizen was taken away from her. Yeah. At this time, bear in mind, I've got a British dad. My dad's British. He's born in this country. So I submit his passport application number, and I submit my mum's. And every single time since the age of 10, they told me I can't have a passport because of my mum's name and my mum's current nationality, Jamaican. So, okay, now this is peak. It's got to the point, like, it's gone so long in my life now, I've kind of forgot, like, I don't want to apply for my passport no more. Things are going on, yeah? But there comes a point in my life where my younger sister, she wanted to really travel, and the only option we had was to either claim a Jamaican passport and wait 2 years, and in 2 years our passports would be changed to British. In my head, I'm like, hell no, like I'm not signing over my nationality, because right now these are trying to throw people out of the country and doing all sorts. And if my status of nationality is that much in question that I can't get my passport, then hell no am I ever going to sign any other nationalities for application for their passport. So anyway, my sister went ahead with it. She done it. She went to Jamaica. Cheers. But when she come back from Jamaica, they're telling her she can't come back to England because she ain't got a visa. Nah, this went on for a long time. This went on for 17 months. My sister's stuck in Jamaica and we can't get her back now. This is going on crazy. I'm going to solicitors. They're telling me this is a civil matter. You have to pay money. How much do you need? They're telling me how much people need to be sorted out. I'm saying 5. They're saying they want 25 grand and stuff, like 5 grand a head and all that. Come on, this is mad. So right now, this is getting crazy. My sister's stuck in Jamaica. She's running out of, like, she don't live nowhere, innit? We ain't got, like, family out there like that. This is crazy. She stays, like, we're paying for her to stay in hotels every day. Like, she's staying at family, friends' house and all that. Like, it's just getting political now that she needs to come home. Crazy. My sister's, it's gone mad now. She's got pregnant out there. It's crazy. She's out there. It's crazy. Now my sister really needs to come home. I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go and get my fucking passport, you know, because if I can prove my nationality, yeah, then basically whatever my nationality is, my sister's is too. I'm like, fuck this, 4 minute like. So I'm going hard now. I'm trying to find out everything I need to do. They're telling me I need to get 10 years proof of school with no gap from the mandatory age of going to school. I need to get 10 years worth of medical records. I've got to get people that know me since a certain age. Yeah. I've done all these things. Then I have to go pay big £100 to do the citizenship test. Failed it once, have to do it again, pay that again. Then I have to pay neutralisation fees. Yeah. And now it's like, what happens to all these people that I know there's people out there that probably ain't got contact to their parents or their mum that was that person that's preventing their nationality from being British. Like, what happened to them people? So you need to check this whole thing is actually proper deeper than just, oh, if you got deported or you was detained, then basically something needs to happen, you need to be compensated, that we're going to waive the fees. Listen, man, don't pay them fees, bruv. Yeah? You held man in this country for all 28 years to the point man couldn't even fly in certain places and participate in athletics competitions. Why? Because you lot have got some stupid contradictive law that don't even make sense. Nah, just like people like suffered like their whole life. I got my first passport when man was 28, bruv. Before that, I tell you straight, what try to do you want to do now? For me to get out of the country, I snuck out of the country, bruv, on my brother's passport on a quick thing. Like, real talk. Like, it's not no funny thing. Like, the law forced me to commit a madness, do you understand? So, and you, David Lammy, alright, yeah, clap. You done well. You're standing high in the House of Commons. But are you forgetting in 2000 and, 14, when I was phoning you every day and texting you loads of messages, my sister's stuck in Jamaica, help me, nah. What did you respond to me? Oh, it's out of my jurisdiction, I can't help you. But you know what? I went so hard that all the materials and the stuff that I produced actually allowed my sisters to get, and everyone that needed it, to get all our passports, yeah, to the point we actually probably nearly got dual nationality and all that, yeah. But at the same time, it caused a lot of, how can I say, like, it stunted my experience of the world and everything. So it's affecting people in many different ways. So don't be thinking, oh, you never got deported or you never got put in a detention centre, because how can my sister be in England, born in England the whole life, go to Jamaica, and when she's coming back, they're saying she can't come back in the country? 17 months she was stuck out there. So she actually got deported to a country that she's never been to in her life. Come on, man, think about it. So anyone, yeah, that's in some Windrush thing, or they got any problems where they can't get their passports and all that, I swear down, like, I've probably got a few, like, ways to help you. Like, holler me, innit? But trust me, bruv, like, man, fully pushing, yeah, and this thing's gonna get, like, proper switched up, man. Like, everyone in my family has suffered for it, bruv, yeah. Like, we will, trust me, like, we will get ours back. But I knew it messed up from day 100%. Years ago, I was going through this. Like, look at the date on this thing. What's this date, yeah? Look, test date. You see that test date there? All stamped up and all that. Can you see it? Where is it? Right at the bottom, you see the top of the red thing? It says it there. 5th of the 6th. Yeah, 2013, bro. 5 years ago, I was fighting this madness. To the point, anyway, I sent all my stuff to the Home Office. There was one sick woman there. I ain't gonna say her name. She just went hard out. She used my stuff to her, and she's like, I don't even understand why you're in this position here. And she just kind of helped me out. But yeah, people spread this message and just let everyone know that there's probably a lot more people affected than everyone really thinks. So even if you go and chill out, Britain, you can just come.
Yeah, that is the situation. And you know, a lot of people don't realise that your nationality is based on the nationality of your mother. And because his mother was Jamaican, that's his British nationality gone. It doesn't matter what his father is. It's what the mother's nationality is. I didn't quite understand when he said, you know, he had to sponsor, you know, they had to deal with about 5 people's papers when he was only talking about his sister going over. I didn't quite understand that, and he got a quote of 25,000, 5,000 a head. So that kind of threw me a little bit. But you can understand how stressful that is. And he also mentioned about Jamaica, and of course we know other countries are affected by this. A lot of them, in fact, a lot of parts of the Caribbean, Eastern European, lots of people are also affected. It's not just Jamaicans, but for some reason, Jamaicans get a hard rap when it comes to trying to get either in the country to perform, whether it's trying to get visas. I mean, at one point they raised the price of visas so much it was prohibitive. People can't even afford to fly to the UK from Jamaica, and it's almost like they're trying to isolate people, you know, by stopping people from coming back. It's almost like people are saying now, I don't want to go to Jamaica. I know I've said it, even though I'm born here and I shouldn't have a problem, but you just don't know. And so yeah, this Windrush thing is bigger than what people think. They think it might not affect them, but if you remember that even if you're born in this country, if your mother is not British, wasn't born in this country, your nationality is the nationality of the parent. Now, I don't know how he swung it by, you know, being able to get his passport, which is brilliant. So he should, if he's born in the country. But that is the loophole. That's what they're going to try and bring in and say, listen, this is the reason why. So you've got to be very, very careful when you're dealing with all this paperwork. But I thought it was a very interesting video, and I felt I needed to show it to you all. So I hope you found it interesting and enlightening, and that's all for now. Bye.